Why your body isn't healing and the daily habit that's quietly making it worse. Most people think their body heals itself automatically, but the truth is, your body can only repair damage when it has the time, energy, and resources to do it. And for millions of people today, that repair process is constantly being interrupted. Not because they're missing the latest supplement or expensive treatment, but because they're unknowingly overwhelming their body's natural recovery systems every single day. The result isn't always obvious at first. It can show up as constant fatigue, slower recovery after exercise, brain fog that won't go away, stubborn weight gain, skin that never seems to clear up, or simply feeling older than you should. Over time, that lack of proper repair can contribute to chronic inflammation, metabolic disease, weakened immunity, and many of the conditions that become more common as we age. The good news is that your body already has an incredible repair system built into it. The challenge isn't creating it, it's getting out of its way. In this video, I'll show you the everyday habits that either support or sabotage your body's ability to repair itself. Then, we'll go through the foods, lifestyle changes, and simple routines that can help your body recover more efficiently. Let's start with something that surprises most people. Your body doesn't do most of its repair while you're awake. It does it while you're sleeping. During deep sleep, your body shifts its priorities. Instead of focusing on movement and digestion, it begins repairing damaged tissues, producing growth hormone, strengthening your immune system, and clearing waste products that accumulate throughout the day. You can think of it like a city that waits until nighttime to repair roads, collect rubbish, and fix damaged buildings before the morning rush begins. The problem is that many people never spend enough time in deep sleep for those repairs to happen properly. Late-night screen use, inconsistent sleep schedules, alcohol before bed, and even eating heavy meals too close to bedtime can reduce the amount of restorative sleep you actually get. One large review published over the past decade found that poor sleep is consistently associated with increased inflammation, impaired immune function, and reduced metabolic health. People who regularly sleep less than 7 hours also tend to have a higher risk of obesity, type 2 diabetes, and cardiovascular disease. So, before buying another supplement, ask yourself one simple question. Are you giving your body enough uninterrupted time to repair itself? Once sleep is taken care of, the next factor is something happening inside nearly every cell in your body. It's called oxidative stress. Now, oxidative stress sounds complicated, but it's actually a simple idea. Every day, your cells produce unstable molecules called free radicals. In small amounts, they're completely normal. But when too many build up, they begin damaging proteins, DNA, and the membranes that protect your cells. Fortunately, your body has its own defense system, antioxidants. Antioxidants help neutralize these unstable molecules before they can cause widespread damage. Many of the most powerful antioxidants come from colorful fruits and vegetables. Foods like blueberries, blackberries, spinach, broccoli, red cabbage, peppers, and tomatoes contain hundreds of natural compounds that help support your body's own repair processes. What's interesting is that these foods don't simply work because they contain vitamins. Many contain plant compounds called polyphenols, which help activate your body's own antioxidant enzymes instead of simply acting as antioxidants themselves. Several clinical studies have shown that diets rich in polyphenol-containing foods are associated with lower levels of inflammation and improved markers of metabolic health, particularly when those foods replace highly processed meals. Speaking of processed foods, this brings us to another major obstacle to healing: constantly elevated blood sugar. Every time you eat refined carbohydrates or sugary snacks, your blood sugar rises. That's completely normal. But when those spikes happen repeatedly throughout the day, your body has to work much harder to keep everything under control. Over time, persistently elevated blood sugar can increase inflammation, damage blood vessels, and interfere with normal repair processes. One reason for this is the formation of compounds known as advanced glycation end products, or AGEs. These compounds form when excess sugar binds to proteins in your body, making tissues stiffer and less functional over time. This is one reason why diets centered around whole foods, fiber-rich vegetables, legumes, healthy fats, and lean protein consistently outperform highly processed diets when researchers look at long-term health outcomes. Now, food is only part of the equation. One of the fastest ways to improve your body's ability to repair itself is through regular movement. That might sound strange because exercise actually creates small amounts of damage in your muscles. But that's exactly the point. Exercise acts like a controlled stressor. Your body responds by becoming stronger, more efficient, and better at repairing itself. Scientists refer to this as hormesis, the idea that small amounts of stress can stimulate beneficial adaptations. Research consistently shows that regular physical activity improves mitochondrial function. Mitochondria are often called the powerhouses of the cell because they generate the energy your body needs for nearly every repair process. As mitochondrial function improves, many people experience better energy levels, improved insulin sensitivity, stronger cardiovascular health, and greater resilience against chronic disease. The key is that more isn't always better. You don't need to spend 2 hours in the gym every day. In fact, many studies show that around 150 minutes of moderate intensity exercise each week is enough to produce significant improvements in overall health. That could be brisk walking, cycling, swimming, dancing, or any activity that raises your heart rate while still allowing you to hold a conversation. Adding 2 sessions of resistance training each week provides even greater benefits by helping preserve muscle mass, improving glucose control, and supporting healthy aging. Another overlooked part of healing is stress. When you're under constant psychological stress, your body produces higher levels of cortisol. Cortisol is incredibly useful in short bursts because it helps you respond to challenges. But when it's elevated for weeks or months, it can interfere with sleep, increase inflammation, suppress immune function, and slow tissue repair. That doesn't mean you need to eliminate stress completely. That's impossible. What matters is creating regular opportunities for your nervous system to switch from survival mode into recovery mode. Simple practices like spending time outdoors, slow breathing exercises, meditation, meaningful social interaction, or even taking a short walk without your phone can all help activate your parasympathetic nervous system, the part of your nervous system responsible for rest, digestion, and repair. The important thing to remember is that healing isn't controlled by one miracle food, one supplement, or one workout. It's the result of dozens of small decisions repeated consistently over time. Your body already knows how to heal. Your job is simply to create the conditions that allow it to do what it was designed to do. So if you want to support your body's natural repair systems, focus on getting enough quality sleep, eating mostly whole foods rich in colorful plants, keeping your blood sugar stable, exercising consistently, and making time each day to recover from stress. None of these habits are particularly glamorous. They won't be marketed as miracle cures or overnight transformations, but together, they create an environment where your body can repair damage more efficiently, reduce inflammation, and protect itself against many of the chronic diseases that become more common with age. And that's ultimately the secret. Lasting health rarely comes from one dramatic change. It comes from making the simple things so consistent that your body finally gets the chance to do what it's been trying to do all along, heal itself. If you found this helpful, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.